Hey guys. So, there's nothing really to get when it comes to life, enlightenment, or understanding. You see, the problem with trying to communicate what is that it generally comes out or comes across, either by the communicator or the listener, as something that stands out in relation to something else. And what this is not something that stands out. There's no comparison. There's nothing to compare. Even though those experiences and statements and understandings seem to take place. There's nothing to get out of enlightenment or non-enlightenment, because neither one of them exist. They're just to even say what they are or aren't is to avoid the alreadiness of actuality. So in a sense, there's nothing to say. But of course, everything's going to be said and done and enjoyed, and there's adventure and dancing and debate and understanding and thinking and solving and surviving and dying and maybe reincarnating and living. These all seem to take place. But they're not separate things. They're not even separate things that you combine to make actuality. Actuality is not a combination of the things to make it. A good metaphor, perhaps, is like whatever you think is a thing contains everything else that you think is a thing. So there's no locations or events or separate somethings. There's this. And you could say more than this. But even that's confusing, because this sounds like something different than something else, which this isn't. You could say broadly what I'm talking about is everything. But even that's a word. Any word could theoretically be used, like infinity or God or a field or non-field or mystery or a self with a capital S. But what happens with a lot of these is, even when you listen to people that talk about these things, including me, either because of hearing or seeing or communication, these topics generally gravitate towards actual things or events or an exact description of something or non-something, or what it's about or what it's not about. And often I like the term, it's who we are, but not in a specific way. It's not even a we or an I or an all or a one or a not a one or not a two, or a God that creates or doesn't create. It's just what is. That's a good one. It's just what is. But sometimes the mind, or what we think of as a mind, or what your experience tells you, is it is what is in front of me. And, well, that's not false. It's not necessarily true, because it's it's all that, and it's more. And yet it's not separate events or things. And you can't get it because you already are it. Isn't that a good oldie? It's not that you are it. It is already. Another good oldie, right? It's not an it and it's not a you. It's not an I and it's not a we. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy video. But it's as close as sometimes you can get. Because ultimately it's not an expression. Yeah, that's it. I think I've said enough. I'll leave it at that. Take care, guys. Bye.